Welcome back, tribe. Apparently, this chick blew up her relationship by doing OFANs or something. Let's find out.
Conversation with someone the other day, and we were talking about how to break up with someone when there's nothing wrong with the relationship. And it just made me feel like, damn, that's so true. Like, how does one break up with someone when there's actually no reason to break up? Like, it's so much easier to just blame it on someone cheating or being treated like shit. But when you find that there's nothing wrong, like there's no specific, like, dramatic reason, then it is so much harder to break up with someone. But I would tell you that I've actually been through that experience. My last relationship, there was no, like, real big reason as to why. So it made it all so much harder. And the one thing that I noticed was that I was fighting with my ego and thinking, like, every time that I felt like something was going wrong, or I felt like I had this, like, intuition feeling, this gut feeling that, I wasn't happy, or, this relationship wasn't right, I kind of just ignored it, or I would find any excuse as to why that was, like, ridiculous, Or I would think, oh, you're just overthinking, you're just crazy, whatever. So all of that came up for ages. And I think this happens with a lot of us. But, like, your gut instinct is incredibly powerful, and it's something that you must always listen to, because there is a higher self, a higher version of you, which is your higher self, which is literally giving you those nudges as to, like, you should.
How are you going to deal this kind of advice with that top on? Let's just be real. Nobody is paying attention to anything coming out of your mouth, and you know exactly what you're doing. And this is how you get views and clicks. Come on, man.
You shouldn't be doing this, or you should go into this direction. And it must never be ignored, because sooner rather than later, you're going to have to face it. And the longer you delay it, the harder it's going to be. And it is a tough situation. It's a tough conversation to have with someone, especially when there's no actual reason. It's like the whole, hey, it's not you, it's me.
I haven't heard a damn
thing. What I'm saying is that your higher self knows. It knows what's up. And you cannot ignore that.
Nope.
So trust it. Don't delay it. Because you're gonna have to face it anyway. And like I said, it took me so long. Like, so long. I delayed it for a while.
Okay.
And now it makes sense. At the time, it didn't make sense, and it's not always going to make sense.
Oh my God, they can talk in circles.
Like, trust me, it will make sense later on in life. Like, you will look back and you'll realize it had to happen and why it had to happen.
Okay.
Whatever. Come and get ready with me for a first date. It has been cancelled and rescheduled about 5 times. It's been planned for almost a month, and the way that I met this guy...
Finally, someone that's not flashing their milkers at me. Jesus.
It is so crazy that I can't not go on the date. He just messaged me and he's cancelled again. I can't. I literally, like, can't do this anymore.
I've lost my whole family, and it sucks. So a lot of times when people ask me if they should do porn, I tell them no. I tell them that it makes life really hard. It makes dating really hard. It makes your family life really hard.
Shocker.
It makes intimacy hard. You're putting yourself out.
So this chick's been viewed 225 million times. Incredible. I just want to know who put it in her head that it's okay to be in this kind of business and there are no repercussions. Who told her that everything will be okay? If you do this, you might make a lot of money. You'll totally make it in the industry, and then all your money will solve all your problems. Apparently it doesn't. There is such thing as bad money. Not all money is good money. Unfortunately, due to a low IQ, lack of confidence, traumatic childhood, or all of those rolled into one, these people get in this kind of business, and then the rude awakening hits them when they finally get out and they want to start a family. They want to live a normal life. They want to be looked at with some integrity, with some respect, and absolutely nobody is going to give it to them. Nobody with any self-esteem or sense of self-worth themselves because they're disgusted by people like this. Nobody looks at her with anything other than the visions of the videos where she's taking money shots and whatever else is going on in them. I don't know, haven't seen, don't know who Riley Reid is, but that name seems super popular. So it is what it is, Riley. Unfortunately for you, this is the end of the line and you have to deal with it. But at least a small sliver of like a redeeming quality is letting women know that are probably looking up to you or watch your videos or are a fan of your work gets to get the truth finally out of somebody in the industry about how garbage it is for your mental health in your relationships. Let's hear it.
Out there and the world is now judging you. You have to be okay with being shamed every day of your life. I don't even want to have children because I do porn, because I'm worried of the way that people will treat my child. With me personally, my mom was supportive in the beginning. She kind of just let me do whatever that I think.
Bad mom. There you go. Do you see the childhood I'm talking about? The parenting here. Bad parents supporting bad decisions for their kids. Like, get the mom on here, interview her, and watch the way she speaks, talks, and the ideas in her head. And I guarantee you that whole apple doesn't fall far from the tree, or you could see the mentality distilled in the daughter and you go, yeah, it's no surprise you ended up doing this kind of shit.
It was a good thing. I had a lot of freedom. As time progressed and I became successful, I started to feel like my mom was using me so that she could live a more luxurious lifestyle.
You see? Sold out her own kid.
Set like these boundaries, not giving her money or things like that. It made our relationship a bit more difficult and almost toxic.
Leech.
So it sucks. I don't have a mom anymore. I don't talk to her. I miss having.
Imagine selling out your own kid for money in this manner. What a piece of shit human being. You see what I mean? These are vulnerable people, psychologically, physically, in some fashion, that end up in this industry, man. Somebody healthy doesn't do this stuff. The only people that do this work are vulnerable in some manner. Always remember that. No matter how much they try to tell you they feel empowered, no matter how much they tell you they love their work, that's just all coping mechanisms for how they really feel inside, which is broken and vulnerable. These people are full of shit. This industry destroys you. And this one's coming out and telling you her own mother sold her out just for some money, just for a status change, just so she could live better. Yeah, you go, oh my God, love your work. You're so brave doing this stuff. And then the money dries up and all of a sudden we don't talk no more. You're not my daughter. That work is actually disgusting. Do you see the mentality of the parent alone? This is disgusting, man. Don't ever fall for this. I'm empowered stuff. I'm on OnlyFans. I make money. My parents are support. It's all a joke, dude.
A mom, I feel like you can't rewind and you can't go back. I don't have that relationship with her anymore. I don't ever think I will. And that bums me out. Bums me out a lot. I talked to my dad and he struggles with my job being in the industry. He's also religious. Recently I wanted to go visit him and he said that I can't go visit because his wife, my stepmom, doesn't want me there. I'm not allowed to go visit my dad anymore because my stepmom doesn't like that I do porn. But then he told me that when I was like, can we like go get coffee and like we could go like get breakfast? And he's like, I don't want to be seen in public with you. And that just
boom
hurt so bad. And it sucks. I lost my family. I don't talk to like my brothers or sisters. I think that they all kind of like try to take advantage of me and stuff, or they're just like my dad don't want to be around me.
Well, it's her own fault.
So it's day one at a real job after being a spicy content creator for 2 years. And after a 10-hour shift, I honestly am really tired, but I just feel so fulfilled that I've actually got a normal job again and I've actually worked. Like, I can't describe the feeling. Like, I don't know. I just feel so much better than, you know, sitting at home all day and doing the content creation. I'd rather just have a real job and actually.
I love how content creation. I love how you gotta call it. I'm doing content creation. You're showing your butthole for $5 to strangers. And then they give you even more money to do things privately. And then they'll give you even more money to fly you out and do things to you directly. You're not creating content. You're showing your booty hole and you're getting paid for it. That's not much creation going on there. More like selling out your body.
I feel like I've got a purpose, you know, and
Purpose.
helping
society. I don't know, it's
Finally.
just no better feeling than this.
Good, that's good. Good for you.
I got to see the comments on this. So Riley's mother treated her the exact same way that most women treat men, and she doesn't like it. Wow. Ooh, that's a bit brutal. I watched Riley read in action, and she looked like she was having a great time. Concerning her losing her family, all I can say to her is, Riley, count your money. Just sit at home and count your money because you have to make it last the rest of your life. Anyway, that's what you did it for, right? Right? Nothing screams strong and independent like walking your own daughter into corn. Jeez. And then there's people commenting on the first chick, but mommy milkers, nothing came through my mind. So this guy says the first 304 just needs to be honest and tell the guy that she believes she can do better. There's nothing wrong with him, but she thinks she's superior to him and decided she'll try for a man with a little bit more money and status. Yeah, I didn't hear a single word she said. Don't care. It's all garbage anyways. Stop flaunting your body if you want people to take you serious and listen to actually what's coming out of your mouth. Know your worth, queen, or don't. Be a commodity. Trust me, you'll find a rich man to pay for it. It's not that hard. You won't be happy, but at least you'll be sleeping in a nice bed. And that's the trade, eh? No loyalty, but all money. After a few years, if the third girl gets fired after the company finds out about the spicy stuff, she'll either have to work even harder to get another job or go back to Spicy Town. It's happened time and time over again to a bunch of ex-spice workers. Basically, their past will never let them escape their bad decisions. This is a lesson to young women out there. Once you go the spicy route, there's no way back, no matter how much society tells you there is. That is 100% true. I'm telling you, man, there are so many young women today getting into OnlyFans and spicy work because social media, because the TikTok rot pushes it as something successful. They're being groomed into this line of work. They have no idea how destructive it is. None of that is private. You think your fans give a shit about you? They're all screen recording everything. You're going to end up on some adult website. All your quote private spicy work is going to be on there. Good luck suing. Good luck taking down torrents. Good luck. Once it's on the internet, it's there forever. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do. Actually, the Streisand effect will happen. The more you yell, scream, kick about your content being leaked everywhere, the more it gets leaked. The more widespread it gets. The more unwanted attention you're going to give it. You're going to go from some nobody with a few videos and trying to erase your past to like, hey, look, internet, this chick's trying to erase her past. Quickly duplicate it 1,000,000 times for the world to see. You're never getting erased. Your life is over. Can you imagine? Dude, there's going to be stories of guys thinking they found the one. This chick's going to do the whole trad wife bullshit on him, act like a good little girl. And then he comes home one day to a text message of his boy talking about, yo, somebody just sent me this. Or at school, your kid is going to be like, Dad, they're sending me videos of mom. What's going on? And then you have to see your wife doing stuff she did when she was younger because she wanted fast money. Man, this story is going to be common. Watch. Anywho, we'll see you on the next one. Get your passport. Get out of here.